What's up, everybody? We're going to solve Wordle for Saturday, January 20th, 2024. I'm just laughing because I think you guys are going to get a kick out of, well, I think you'll get a kick out of the solve that we're going to do today because we're not going to use any of the letters in Wordle to solve Wordle. And we've got a very interesting challenge coming up, which I'll demo, of course, as we always do, after the main solve. So, the Wordle screen is obviously a little bit too big, so let's just shrink that a little bit. And get that looking good and perfect. Here we go. All right, this is going to be a good one, guys. We can't use Wordle. We cannot use Wordle. So, well, I'm going to use what I used yesterday's demo. Worked out pretty good. So we're going to do thins. Okay, we'll start off with thins. Okay, nothing. That's very upsetting. So the good news is we can use, let's see, what are the good letters that we still can use here? We're going to be in a little bit of trouble, actually. So we can do, we could use, so PAC wouldn't be bad. We could use the Y. And we can use, we already used the M. Campy. I like that. Let's try campy. And again, I'm just double checking. Yeah, we're not overriding any of the letters in Wordle. Shoot, thins campy just gets me an A. That's not that good. That's not that good. Could you imagine, guys, if the rest of these letters are all Wordle letters? I could be in serious trouble. Serious trouble. However, I guess the plus side is that, at any point, if we feel that the actual Wordle is in jeopardy, we could just use, one of the words to test these letters if we feel it's ultra important. But we're going to keep moving on, even on our third guess, and try to suppress those Wordle letters. Wow, it's funny. It's like, yeah, the entire upper part of the keyboard is gone, except for U and Q. Well, what are we going to do? We're going to try maybe B, U, K. There could be another A. F. Oh, it's hard to come up with a word with such crazy letters. B, U, K, F. And then it's just going to be a scramble to use whatever we can for Wordle. Shoot. What can I do here? Back. Oh, and then G too. Huh. What about, this is kind of funny. This is actually what I used in my solve yesterday. Gawky is not bad. I'd like to get a U in there. Ooh, I have a better one maybe. How about bawdy? No, I can't do bawdy. Ouch. Because of the D in Wordle. Yeah, I guess we'll do gawky. No, I can't do gawky because, shoot. And I don't think this is a word. With a U, unfortunately. I don't think that would work. But that's closer to what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, it doesn't take it. Okay. Oof. This is rough, guys. This is very rough. I mean, I suppose I could do baggy, but I really think the U would be important here. Vaunt. Not that great. Darn, this is going to be really tough. Okay. How about sauna? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I just have to see at least if there's a U, okay? I think that's going to be important. And shoot. Fauna. Actually, Fauna. It's just that W is killing me, and I don't think this is going to be a word. Oh, it is. Okay, good. All right. So we're still, obeying the challenge. I'm getting really nervous now, and I actually think I'm gonna. I have to think I'm gonna pull the ripcord. Could you imagine, guys, if this would be the worst day for an ER trap? So we're in massive trouble. We're in massive trouble. Holy cow! I only have an A. And I've got all these Wordle letters, which I think are going to be major players. Man, I would really be upset if I fail. So I'm not sure what to do. Let's start thinking about what the answer is, but I feel like there are so many. It's not even funny, especially if it's an ER trap. I mean, it could be something ridiculous like rarer. Rarer would be that would be, ooh, what a day to have that. I mean, I suppose we should try one last stab at like, these letters, but it's hard because I really need that E. I could do like badge would be great. Okay, let's think here. Something like bigged. Could I form a word with this? Big bigad. Bigad. Oh, and I can't use the D. I think this will be my last guess, and then yeah, on the fifth one, we'll have to abort the challenge. I hate to say it, but I think this word is just set up such that you absolutely have to use some of those Wordle letters. Yeah, what am I gonna do? How about like, um, uh, uh, I mean, I suppose I could do baggy. We are actually kind of down to the wire there. And there will probably be some decent words that, could be eliminated if it is an ER trap with the B and the G. I mean, I could do baggy. I just would also love to get the K. Baggy. How can I get the K in there? Baggy. So basically, this just gets me a B and a G. And it can't even be the answer, obviously, because there's no Y. All right, let's go for it. Okay. Ooh, so it's not an ER trap. Oh my gosh, there's still some life at the end of the tunnel. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. Now, what are we going to do? This looks like it should be close to locked in. Now I have to open up and start thinking about all those Wordle letters rather than suppressing them. So we have to try to figure this thing out. All right. Let's play off of maybe what this should end in. What would this thing end in? I mean, I think did we have large? Ugh. I think we had large. Yeah, I think we've had large. So, okay, here's the good news. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this thing just can only end in an E or an O, right? Let's try the O first. This is maybe not terrible. if we do the O first, we're probably looking at Largo, like Key Largo. Sort of. I'm not really crazy about that. Um, I think it's probably going to be the E. In which case, what are we looking at? Again, I'm pretty sure we've had large. Um, what on earth is this word? So look, okay. Let's now assume that it's an E, and now let's just start putting letters in front. It's not going to be Q. What is okay? Could it be W? I don't see anything that works there. So let's see. E doesn't look right. R, it's not going to be range. We had it anyway. Um, O, I don't think makes any sense. D doesn't look right. G, it's not gauge. J, I don't think so. K, no. L, again, possibly large, but I'm pretty sure we had it. Z, no. X, no. V. What the heck? I actually don't know what the word is. Oh man, and I'm so nervous because I'm on my fifth guess, and then six is just that's it, sudden death. Okay, man, let's try the O. Is there something crazy that this could end in that I'm overlooking? Okay, let's go with the O again. I must have overlooked something. So W, R, D, G, J, K, L, Largo, what the heck? I'm very nervous here. I really am. I mean, I know I could probably just do a really great test word, I suppose, using the letter so I don't fail the darn Wordle. But at the same time, I sort of feel like this got to be pretty close to locked in, right? What is this thing? Should I start from the other direction and just go, okay, W, A, X, G, X? Maybe we're going to have to do it like this, right, guys? Okay. I don't see anything with the W. Okay, I'll try the E. It's not eagle, So now we're going to move on to the R. Should really keep it like that, right? So I don't see that R working. O. Oh my God. Ooh, this is taking forever too. I don't see O working. It wouldn't be a double A. D. G. Gar something? Garge? J? Django? Jalgo? Javgo? Jazzgo? I don't see that. Jargo? Jargo? Dargo? Cargo? Largo? I'm running out of options here, guys, and just for the sake of trying to finish this thing off, I mean, I really can't see anything other than large and Largo. Okay. I guess I just, my memory is just really bad to the fault that I'm actually hallucinating and thinking that we haven't had it. Uh, or we have had it. I'm just like, I don't know. So I would say between large and Largo, I think large would probably make more sense. Um, so, wow, I'm very nervous because if this isn't correct and there's two other letters I overlooked, and they could be swapped, we're in trouble. But we're going to see if the answer to today's puzzle is the word large. Yeah, it is. Oh, man. Yeah, for some reason I thought we had it, and that's why I just kept suppressing that guess. I guess we had small, um, but we never had large yet. That's weird. I could have sworn we did. Well, there you go. I guess I just made a mountain out of a molehill. And I mean, it really was pretty much the only logical guess. And we actually were able to honor the challenge. So that's really cool. Oh, guys, that was suspenseful. And I just wish I didn't, drown it out for so long. But please join me for the Infinite Wordle. Let's demo tomorrow's challenge. All right, guys, for tomorrow's challenge, we're going to do something that actually was sort of in a humorous way suggested on my Connections channel because I did a video yesterday where we had to just deal with some issues. And I don't know. It was just something that I sort of had to vent a little bit, get off my chest. And so in the comments, I started off with haters gonna hate, which is true. And so one person said, well, let's go ahead and do that as a, let's do that as a challenge. Okay. So we're going to do hater gonna hates. It's not, obviously it's pretty bad if you think about it because hater and hates are almost direct repeats and you use two N's and gonna. So this is going to be really hard. Okay. This is going to be really hard. And what's also annoying is that there's still the possibility, I guess, of like two A's. You never know. The A could be fourth. But we'll do our best, and now we have three guesses left with just the A. It's not an ER word, which is good. Why don't we try something like let's see. I mean, built is built. Guild almost would work perfectly, but we did use the G. Well, so there we go. So let's go with build. That's actually not bad at all, right? 5 brand new letters. And we only get a D. Ouch. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. So, I mean, we could test the absolute location for that D, couldn't we? And I mean, it could be daddy. Remember, we're doing the Infinite Wordle, so any previous words can be used. It's a little crazy, but I kind of like, shoot, but then I'll be on my last guess. It's actually not very good at all. So what would be smarter would be I could still get the position if I put another letter in the front, right? So maybe I should do something like Patty. Oh, ouch. So maybe I would have been right. Is it Daddy? Oh gosh. Okay, well there you go, guys. Proceed at your own risk. These challenges where you commit up front, and by the way, you can't just insert hater gonna hates later in the puzzle. It has to be your first 3. They're scary. They're very scary because you're committing up front and you're basically just giving yourself 3 guesses. But I actually think that was probably on the low end of what you should get. I think that, you'll get some more letters lit up. on the real one, hopefully. So there you go, guys. Tomorrow, haters gonna hate or hater gonna hates. Hope you enjoyed, and of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next challenge edition of Wordle with Art.